So, hi there. I'm just trying out this Blue Yeti microphone again, sort of, because I think I've done it a bit strangely. Okay, so just for the fun of it, I will read from the witchipedia. I don't know if I should, maybe I will select. No, I will read as it is. And I'm not sure I pronounce everything right here. I'll just go on and see if this works well. Absinthe. Absinthe is a distilled alcoholic beverage made from wormwood, anise, fennel, and other herbs. Absinthe is a very strong alcoholic beverage that is usually diluted with ice water and melted sugar before drinking. In good quality absinthe with actual plant oils, ice water makes the absinthe turn from green or sometimes dark brown to milky white. Oils are fats which solidify when exposed to cold temperatures. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is a traditional healing methodology originating in China. It utilizes small needles inserted into the skin at very specific points to direct the flow of qi. Acupuncture is popular in the West as a drug-free treatment for chronic pain and nausea associated with surgery or the treatment of certain illnesses. Maybe I will just try the A's for now. If it doesn't work, I don't read for no reason. Adept, I may learn something anyway, but one who has studied and mastered and continues to study a magical system is often referred to as an adept. Some organizations have formal guidelines for conferring this title upon a member. Aromancy. Aromancy is a form of divination using the element of air by observing the sky, particularly meteorological and cosmological events, including the movement of clouds, winds, and sometimes comets, the appearance of rainbows and other phenomena such as auroras. The word aromancy comes from the Greek words aru for air and mantia for divination. Oh, that's why it's called that in many ways you do. It ends with that. Mantia, yeah. Air sign. In astrology, 3 signs are ruled by the element of air. These are Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Akasha. Akasha is a Sanskrit. I just had that sense that I would want to call a dog Akasha or something if I had one. But anyway, I don't have one and I don't want one anyway. So, Akasha is a Sanskrit word referring to the base material contained in all things. The literal meaning is space or sky, and the closest Western synonym is ether, and it has also been related to modern paganism's 5th element, spirit or ether. Alchemists. Alchemy is both a spiritual and magical practice and a philosophy. It is famously to achieve immortality, but also to achieve wisdom through transformation of both the alchemist and the substances he manipulates. Alchemy. Alchemy is both a spiritual and magical practice and a philosophy. Its aim is famously to achieve, it's kind of the same here, achieve immortality, but also to achieve wisdom through transformation of both the alchemist and substances he manipulates. It actually describes it exactly the same. Amulet. An amulet is an object that is carried or worn on a person or placed in a location in order to draw specific energy or luck toward that person or location. Animism. The term animism comes from the Latin word anima, meaning life or soul, and it's more meaning to these things, but I go on here for a while. Arete. is the Hellenic virtue meaning excellence. Arete is about being all you can be, the best at what you are, giving it your all, meeting your potential. The word arete is often translated as virtue. Asperging is a form of ritual purification involving the sprinkling of liquid on the item, person, or area that is to be purified. Asperging, yeah. Astral body. The astral body is the theoretical, subtle, or spiritual body, a third option between the eternal soul and the body according to Platonic theory, though some believe that the astral body and the soul are equivalent. The astral body maintains your personality separate from your physical body, the mind and emotions separate from the physical brain. Some refer to this body as the etheric body. The word astral means of the stars. Actually, I didn't even know that, or didn't recall it anyway. Astral projection. Astral projection is the act of separating your astral body or your consciousness from your physical self. It is a usually voluntary out-of-body experience that allows the practitioner to perform any number of tasks as pure consciousness that would be otherwise impossible, or at least more difficult due to the limitations of the physical body. Astrology is the art and science of that's the word astrology. Astrology is the art and science of predicting certain events and patterns based on the observation of planetary movements and relationships, and the study of how these movements and relationships affect terrestrial world events and the health, moods, relationships, and personalities of individuals. Predictions are made by observing the relative positions of the moon, sun, and planets in relation to one another and their perceived locations in the sky as observed from Earth. It is important to note that while modern astronomy calculates planetary positions from the solar center of the universe, astrology uses the ancient geocentric model to make calculations, which actually isn't accurate anymore related to the actual planets, but anyway. Once a single study, Western astrology and astronomy separated into two different disciplines in the 7th century. Okay. And also I'm more drawn to some other forms like the ones that are practiced in India or so. That form of astrology, I feel that's more accurate than it. Anyways. Okay, athame. Symbolically, everything have a purpose and accuracy, but an athame, pronounced athame, is a ritual blade used in modern witchcraft tradition. In Wicca, it is usually black handled, double-sided blade, ritual knife. Its purpose is strictly symbolic. Not strictly symbolic, I wouldn't say. You use it in practice, although you don't stab. Anyway, the blade is usually straight and dull. It represents the male aspect of divinity and can be used to cast and cut a circle during ritual, as well as to direct energy in much the same way as the wand. I often use that to direct energy. Atheist philosophy holds that there are no gods. It does not mean necessarily that there are no spirits, that there is no magic, or that we simply cease to exist when we die. Although many atheists do believe that is the case. The word comes from the Greek meaning simply godless. Attuned. When two objects are attuned to one another, they vibrate in harmony. Their energies are alike or aligned through a process of attunement. Aura. The aura is a subtle luminescence that surrounds all objects, hinting at the energy contained within. With training, individuals can learn to see auras and read them, using their brightness, color, and consistency to learn about health, mood, and personality. Some believe that the aura provides some protection against psychic attack, while others believe that the aura is something of an energy overflow. That is, the energy that doesn't fit inside hovers around the outside in the form of an aura. I've never heard that before. The belief also exists that both ideas are true. Either way, the brightness of the aura is believed to be directly related to the spiritual strength and health of its owner, and the spirit, mind and body are tightly connected, his or her physical and mental health and strength as well. Okay, then I will see, maybe it's a lot of things on A I have to check, then I will just, no, it's actually not, so I will do those. Osar-Osset Society, never heard. The Osar-Osset Society is a Pan-African spiritual movement and religious organization based on a variety of traditional tribal cultures of Africa, including but not limited to Kemetic, cosmology and philosophy. I'm sorry I don't all this, have been forever since I ever touched it. Based on Egyptian tree of life and Osirian religion of ancient Egypt. The society provides training from an Afrocentric viewpoint on the subjects of history, yoga, nutrition, herbal lore, astrology and Kemetic, it says Chem with A here, but anyway, Kemetic philosophy, culture, meditation and ritual. Oracle services are also available to members. And it also says Osir was called Osiris by the Greeks and Oset was called Isis. Here, I didn't know. There is so much I didn't know. I feel sometimes when I check into things, I mean, there is such a vast treasure chest of knowledge, unlimited, and there are so many things I feel are basic when I come across them and I haven't heard, or maybe I have heard and forgotten. And then we have for the A here, autumnal equinox. The equinox occurs when the sun is lined up directly with the Earth's equator and the Earth's axis is tilted neither forward or away from the sun. At this time the day and night are just about the same length, about 12 hours each. During the autumnal equinox, the sun passes over the Earth's equator, going from north to south. There are 2 equinoxes each year, the vernal equinox in the spring and the autumnal equinox in the autumn. The word equinox is derived from the Latin equus, meaning equal. You could even almost figure that. And nox, meaning night. Aha. That's sweet. Okay, so I will just check in and see how this sounds. And thank you so much for listening, although I'm just trying this in a very, very lazy way, so I'm not even focused on anyone listening ever to it. So I stumble also a lot on my words, but yeah, I hope you hear it. I love this new mic, although I have not understood how it works yet. I hope I will soon though. Yeah, and if you want me to, or probably I will actually read the rest of these, because it's quite fun. Someone have anyways gone out of their way to make this Wikipedia. I guess that maybe there are several of them. This was the first one that came up when I searched for it. I don't know what made me do so, but just for these few things I've learned some things that I didn't know before, so hopefully you did too, and take care and talk to you soon. Much love.